This is part of the Remembrance series, but it also incorporates some previous series. The Aurora series, which was definitely aimed at climate change. It's not hanging in the studio right now, but that was depicting the sea and the land and how are we going to survive, using the Aurora Borealis as a metaphor for our place in the universe, you know, sort of like God paints. But this was one of Rembrandt's self-portraits where he was looking in the mirror and laughing. You know, so in a way it's like saying, hey, you know, we've got all these important topics and these urgent issues to take care of for survival, but you better have a sense of humor all the same. And once you stop laughing, you've lost it. So he's laughing, but he's not quite able to fully laugh. So he's kind of stuck there trying to laugh. And the dreadlocks is part of another series of works that I called Honorary Dreads, where I put dreadlocks on everybody, because dreadlocks in Jamaica is a sign of, as it is a historically ancient symbol of rebellion, righteousness, independence, resistance. So here he is with his dreadlocks and little, you know, sort of Che Guevara hat with a Star of David. The Star of David is a symbol for the Rastafarian because their genealogy dates back to Solomon and Sheba, and that's why they use the Star of David as a symbol, and they read the Old Testament. But it's complete with that silly grin and the bad teeth, because this is life. No, but I'd love to get their reaction. I would love to have that. I'd love to show these in Amsterdam. There are no bad paintings in Amsterdam, I can assure you. And the background is personal family history. This is actually the island of Brach in the Adriatic, where my mother was born, and that's the house where she was born, and the light is on in the window. That was a boat we sailed there in, and that was where my mother's family came from in 1276, the top of the island of Brach, this tumble-down fortress which looks like something out of Game of Thrones. But it just, you know, I've been there several times, and just understanding sometimes, you know, I think of myself as American, Jamaican, Caribbean, but then I realized that I come from a long line of seafarers from the Adriatic who have a long history, which is very interesting history, by the way. So every now and then I acknowledge and reconnect to my ancestors.